but he's seen as one that is mocked unto his son-in-law. So the son-in-law was like laughing at him. All right. And while he lingered, the men laid upon his hand, upon the hand of his wife, upon the hand of his two daughters. The Lord be merciful unto him. And they brought him forth and set him without the city. And it came to pass, and they brought forth the head. He said, escape for thy life, look not behind you. Now he stayed down, and all the plain, escape from the mountains, lest thou be consumed. And Allah said unto them, oh, not so, my Lord. Behold, now the servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast showed unto me in saving my life. And I cast escape to the mountains, lest some evil overtake me, and I die. Yeah, there we go. I'll keep reading. And he said unto him, see, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, and I will not overthrow the city for the which thou hast spoken. All right? Haste thee, escape thither, for I cannot do anything till thou become thither. Therefore the name of the city was called Zoar. The sun was written upon the earth and locked into Zoar. I'm going to go into that word, no real reason to go into the main meaning. Man, fuck, who's that too? Since we got it here. Just so we go ahead and get it for edification's sake. Zebulun, JK, let's see, Zipporah, Zoar, little, an ancient Canaanite city now under the waters of the bay, in the southeast part of the Dead Sea, formerly called Bela. It was saved from immediate destruction with Sodom and Gomorrah in answer to the prayer, to the prayer of Lot. Is it not a little one? All right. So is it not a little one? Oh, okay. So that's what that goes into. All right, I didn't know that. Escape thee, haste thee, escape thither. For I cannot do anything till thou come thither. Therefore, the name of the city was called Zoar. So he said, go to the city. Please let me go to the city first, not go into the mountains. This is not a little. It's not a little. A little thing that you can let me do. Therefore, that place was called Zoar, which means little. I didn't know that. I never went into that. Come on. The sun was risen upon the earth, with Lot entered into Zoar. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah, brimstone and fire from God out of heaven. I mean, he burned it, man, with that fire, man. And that brimstone, it actually means sulfur. All right? And that's the same judgment that's coming to America. All right? So see Zoar. Okay, here we go. Let me see, because these things aren't really turning on the right way. I'm gonna go sit here. I'm gonna find this first, then I'm gonna go fix this. So, brimstone. Gofrith. Alright, which is not how you say it in the paleo, but I don't really know it. Brimstone of judgment, of Yahweh's breath. Sulfur. That's what it is, man. It's sulfur. Alright, when you look into those missiles, alright, because this is the same thing that's coming to America. Alright, that brimstone. Alright. I can really go into all these. We read about it in that already in Revelation 21 and 8. That lake of fire and brimstone, man. That fire and that brimstone represents that sulfur, man. When you actually look into it, like the nuclear missiles actually have sulfur in it. So we can go ahead and look it up and pull it up. Sulfur, nuclear missiles. All right, so sulfur. Sulfur in nuclear missiles. If I can't find the correct article, I'll just leave it. Well, plutonium. Well, I'm not gonna look for it, but you know, I've heard brothers break that down that way, man. You have sulfur in those nuclear missiles, man. It's one and the same. All right. Let's pull out some more info. Genesis chapter 19. Slovakia. So, oh, that's what I want to go into. And prove that this is the same thing that's coming to America. All right. Revelation chapter, let's see here. Revelation chapter 19, verse 20. Yeah, I'll just go to verse 19. Revelation chapter 19, verse 19. And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse, against his army. All right, against him that sat on the horse. You know, I was shot. All right, in his chariot. Okay. Against his army. You know, Yahushai's armies. I was talking about the names to Alahaya. All right. That's in Daniel chapter 12. I think like the first and second verse goes into that. You know, Michael shall stand up for his people and make war. You know, I don't really got to go into that. Revelation 19 verse 20. And the beast was taken with him, the false prophet that wrought miracles before him. And that beast represents America. You know, I gotta go into what the false prophets. I think it's going to you Christians, you liars, you know. Scientists making these missiles, this all goes into that shit. But I gotta like go over that again. I'm not sure about that. They wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that received the mark, you know, the mark dizzy, and then that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of burning fire, burning with brimstone. All right, and that's what's coming to America. As it happened with Sodom and Gomorrah, as you're reading here. In the actual account, the same thing is going to come here in America. All right. Yeah. So verse 25, he overthrew those cities and all the plain fire, nuclear fire, and also fire from the chariots. Which we don't got to go into. I think it's 2nd Ezra chapter 13 goes into that. Real basic. World War III scriptures right there, man. All right. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became. They went through those cities and all the plain, and all the habits of the cities, now which grew upon the earth. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. All right. Yeah. So when you go back to the 17th verse, you know, it shows that women don't fucking listen. All right. Genesis chapter 19, verse 17. It came to pass when they brought the forth, and he said, "Escape for thy life. Look not behind thee. Neither stay thou in all the plain. Escape to the mountains, lest thou be consumed." All right, you're gonna get judged. Okay, what does Lot's wife do? She fucking turns around, man. You know, through spirit, you know that's the spirit to have, man. Because you know we're dealing with this. You know, when you're escaping that city, you know we're spiritually escaping out of Babylon. All right, in our minds. Okay, we're not following Babylon's ways, man. All right, you gotta let's go ahead and get it. Because, you know, I'm thinking about it, so if I'm thinking about it, I might as well go ahead and get it. I might as well go ahead and get it. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can get this shit right first. He's on being warm, so I'm gonna shake him up a little bit. All right, so you know I'm gonna go into that scripture that I had in mind. You know, plow. He will put his hand to the plow, looking back. Plow. This is the book of Luke chapter 9, verse 62, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High, for the kingdom of Yahweh's kingdom. All right, you're not fit. All right, and you putting your hand to the plow represents you working in this truth. All right, you're not fit for this, man. All right, we know that, I've read it already, 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and 9. All right, if you're out here and you're turning back, you're being weak and shit, you're not gonna make it, man. You're gonna have to come back on the next go round, man. All right, you're gonna have to come back on the next round trip. All right, you're not gonna be and have that glory and honor to behold the destruction of this country, man. You're gonna die. All right, and that sucks, bro. That sucks. All right, because Lord willing, brothers like me, if I'm able to make it, I'm gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna behold it. You're gonna be dead. You're gonna die, bro. You're gonna have a horrible death. All right, and there's gonna be order in the heavens. All right, it's not like the world. All right, this world that we live in, there's no order here. You got women can do whatever the fuck they want to do. All right, and I'm looking at as a villain for saying that. All right, I have something called First Amendment rights. I can say and I can do whatever the fuck I want. All right, and if you don't like that, well then too fucking bad. You got the rest of the place to walk. I'm tired of having to play nicey nice with niggas, man. All right, if he decreases exposure into shit. All right, so I'm tired of playing nicey nice with you niggas, man. Yeah, he's a working though. Yeah, he's working. I feel like they could be a little hotter, but they're working good for now. But let me see if I want to go into something else. I don't have more I want to go into, but I feel like the point's made, man. You guys, you aren't gonna make it. All right, you guys are not going to make it. You niggas out there, man, you guys are you're not making it, bro. Point blank, period. That knowledge, wisdom shall be subdued a lot of times, man. All right, and you're not going to be stable in these times, man. All right. Just for edification's sake, I'll go into a few more I had in mind. All right. You guys aren't gonna make it, man. All right. You guys, as you see in the movies, you're like, hey, man, you're not gonna make it out of this one. All right. You niggas out there are not making it. You're going to die. All right. And Wadi how about Shimi our shot? All right. Because you niggas out here, all right, you guys are horrible. All right. You guys are liars. All right. When you read in Romans chapter 1, they make the Most High into a lie. And that's what you niggas do, man. All right. It's the book of Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and mammon. You can't serve the Heavenly Father and then serve these demons at the same time and think that you're just gonna fly, bro. All right, you got to make that choice, man. Are you really about this truth? Are you really some men are gonna have to lay down their life. Are you really willing to be one of those men? All right, or are you gonna turn back for mama's, sweet home cooking? All right. Hey, man, the choice, the Lord willing, if I stay in that spirit, the choice is fucking obvious, man. I'm gonna stay in this truth, man. Fuck my fucking family members and shit. Forget them, bro. The brothers have that spirit. We're not worried about no fucking family, man. What we're worried about? We're worried about doing this truth. All right, we're worried about doing this truth. All right, and making our bodies a living sacrifice. All right, but go on. The video is edifying. I'm gonna, probably go home. I was thinking I might get something to eat. But I'm probably just gonna go home and just I'll see how it goes. But I'm a Panya Hakodam. I want to say Kol Halayim Yahweh by Shim Yahweh Shai by Shim Harakakadash Overall thumb. And Lord willing, the video is edifying. I don't think there's any slip-ups, or maybe a minor slip-up here and there, but I think the whole thing is edifying. Lord willing, it was, and I continue to learn, go over these scriptures, and then that's the thing, real quick. When you camp by yourself, it's very easy to know what you need to go over, because it's just you. So there's no hiding. There's no, and at the same time, it is a benefit to have a brother with you to let you know, because then if you can't break down something, you say, hey, brother, can you break that down for me? Which I have no pride in saying that, man. I'll go ahead and say that. All right? But I'm just saying, as an aside, when you can't by yourself, you know what you got to go down and go over again. All right? Because, it's just you. All right? And that's not a bad thing, man. For you to know, and find out your weaknesses, and then go in and take down those weaknesses. Pray to Heavenly Father that you keep doing that. Get better, get tighter, man. Get stronger in this truth. All right, shalom. So that's it. And I think this camp is good, about 2.5 hours. So, Lord willing, it's edifying. And shalom.